Hi, it's Kate French here, clinical psychologist. I'm just coming to you today to share with you a little bit about a biofeedback device called the PIP. I've mentioned a little bit before and I had some questions, so I thought I would show you what it is, and I've also done some videos of my screen of me actually using the PIP and the apps that come with it. So firstly, I just wanted to just show you this little device. This is actually the PIP. It is just a little plastic device, but it's got two metal pieces there that are very sensitive and read the information from your fingertips, such as I think heart rate and sweat and things like that, so that kind of give a information about the arousal that your body is under. And when it communicates with the apps that they have, it helps you then adjust your focus and your concentration and attention so that you can play the games or win the challenges on the different apps that the PIP has. So the PIP has a range of different apps that it comes with. I'm going to just show you the ones that I've got on my phone, so they can go on an iPad or a tablet or something like that. So there is different ones called the Loom, PIP Stress Test, I think that one is, Clarity. The Mandala Universe is that one here. This is the PIP Hub, and this is Relax and Race. So I'm going to show you some clips from Clarity and some of the other ones as well, so you can get a bit of an idea of the kinds of activities that you would do when using the PIP. But the goals behind it are to improve or to begin a practice of mindfulness or stress management. That's the design. So this is how it'll look if you were to start a session on your iPad. So I have my PIP and I have Clarity opened there, which is the one with all the soundscapes. So I'll just pick which one that I want to do. And you will notice that whilst that is a moving image now, when the actual session starts, and you'll see on the videos that I've put in later, they just have green or just coloured dots that track you around, and the image actually stills. The sound keeps going, and that's what you're tracking. So this one's actually really good if you had headphones or earbuds or something like that in, so that you're just totally zoned in on the sounds and how when we make slight shifts with our attention, the sound changes quite dramatically. So just a note about that. The other thing is that I went looking for a biofeedback device because I do a lot of teaching of mindfulness and getting kids and adults to begin to experiment in this way, but often find that traditional ways of practicing mindfulness sometimes didn't have enough of a grab, or they tried it and it didn't work. So then I decided I wanted to find something that might help hook people in a little bit, that might be a bit easy, so that you know when your attention's wandering or when you're not focused, that it could give that kind of feedback, and then you could make that adjustments. So I went looking for this one, and as it happened, when I found this, because it's an Irish company that makes this, Tony Atwood had already done a review on it, saying how he thought it was really useful perhaps for people on the autism spectrum and just for kids and things like that. And so that little review was like, oh yes, excellent. So that's when I purchased it. So that was about probably 4 or 5 years ago now. And yeah, I've been really happy with it, and I've used it lots in the practice. I use it myself as well. So yeah, that's just a little bit of feedback about why I chose it and how I use it. So when you get your PIP, you need to pair it to your activity via Bluetooth. So that's what you'll do. There'll be instructions to get your PIP into pairing mode, and once it's paired, then you're good to go with your app. So the first app I'm going to show you is on Clarity, and they are about 5 different audio soundscapes that you have to listen to and adjust your behavior to make the sound softer and quieter. Otherwise it gets louder and louder, as you will see as I'm doing it here. You can hear thunderstorms and thunder if I am not nice and calm. So when you've finished your mindfulness activity, you will see the next screen will give you a percentage, and then it will show you how much of that time when you were doing your mindfulness were you calm, or how much were you in a slightly elevated state, or how much were you kind of a lot more active or aroused. And that just means your heart rate was likely up for some reason or another. You weren't as focused. Then you can put in a note afterwards as well, like I did there. And that is your session complete. So clarity comes with 5 different soundscapes. I'm sliding through the rain, there's the ocean, there's also a streetscape sounding one. There is another one that is next to the beach, but it's mainly a soft breeze that you can hear. And then there's a babbling brook that you'll hear as well. So as you can hear on this breeze one, the wind becomes quite loud and whistling as you are not focused as much, and then it should become softer and calmer if you get nice and calm. I'm just going to fast forward through these ones so it's not too long for you to watch. So the next app I wanted to show you is called Relax and Race. This one can be used with 1 or 2 pips, so you can play against other people if you both happen to have a pip. And they have a variety of 3 different things. So you can race dragons, you can race hot air balloons, or you can race fish. And I'm showing you the setup for racing dragons. So in this one here, I've picked to be the red dragon, and the green dragon is the computer, and that can be an average of times, or it can be your best time, or a variety of things. And if you've got 2 people, it can be an actual other person that you're racing against. As you can see, there's pips up in the top right hand corner, and my recording is going. So when I'm calm and relaxed, the color goes green. When I'm a little bit distracted or my breathing changes, it might go yellow or even red. And then the bottom left corner, it shows where the other dragon is if I've moved further ahead of them. So it again goes for just for a race length. The more relaxed and more mindful you are, the better your score will be and the faster your dragon will fly. Again, at the end, you will get a percentage, a time, as well as a breakdown of stress, steady, and relax events for your playing. And here I'm just showing you those 3 different games: the dragon, the hot air balloon, and the fish. And the beneath the waves fish tends to be my favourite. I like the underwater scene. So as you can see, your fish again races against either previous time. So there's 2 fish on the screen. The game aim is to win the race, and to do that you have to be focused, mindful, and calm. And again, it gives you that colour up the top as a bit of feedback as well. The next app I want to just show you briefly is called the Loom. So this app works with 3 different scenes that you can look at whilst you're becoming mindful and focused. And the more mindful and focused you are, the faster the scene changes. So this is a scene of a wintry tree, and over time, as you get nice and calm, there's a gradual change to this, and your time becomes faster the more proficient you are at becoming mindful. Again, down the bottom left hand corner, it has an outline of a pip, and it shows my levels ranging from that green to yellow to red, depending whether I'm focused and still. It's quite sensitive, so I'm not moving around when it changes. It's often just a small change of my breathing. So you can zoom fast forward if you want to see it kind of change fastly, or you can watch it in real time as I did it. Again, like the end of the other ones, you get a feedback score and percentage and time, and a breakdown of how relaxed and calm you were throughout it. The final one I want to show you is Mandala Universe. This is often the one that I start kids on just because it's really colourful and friendly, and it's quite appealing to young kids flying a spaceship through space. So I'll show you how you get your little space guy and start a brief mindfulness journey. So the game starts by showing you an astronaut, and you get to pick crew to come along with you. These little characters you've earned as you go along. You you find them the more you do it, and then you can choose from all of them once you start. Then you get to choose how long your journey will be. 5 minutes is the maximum, and then your journey starts. Again, hopefully going from red or orange, and hopefully using that feedback from the game to get you calm, and hopefully changing that colour of the PIP, which is behind our astronaut this time. So every time you have done a mindfulness activity, you get a new Mandala Universe generated, which is quite beautiful to look at. So thanks for watching the PIP.